Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know we have branded fusion, guys. This card just spiked up into oblivion. This ultimate rare OTS pack 22 ulti, I mean, it used to be 35 bucks. That's when we told people to pick it up, that it could easily 2x to 70 bones. And right here you do have one around 50 bucks, but then you have two at 66s and then one at 70s. Then Gonzo cleaned out of the markets. This spike has gone crazy. 3 listings only, single digit listings, 1 page only, and we saw this coming, man. It's one of the best selling cards right now, not just for the higher end like the quarter century secret rare, but at 35s we were telling people pick it up. We were telling people branded players, yeah, it's at 2 now, but they're gonna want their playset in case it ever comes back to 3. The demand is here, the structure deck is out, there's new branded support coming out in Burst Protocol, and now we have this. Best selling, hot off the press, fresh off the press, just like the channel for branded fusion ultimate rare. I mean, we talked about this card nonstop before the structure that came out. It was 35s. No one cared about this version. Everyone was focusing on the quarter century secret rare. Now you come in here today and now the OTs are gone, cleaned out. You have this 2 here, like if you need your 2 ofs, you have that at 66s, but then it's gone, guys, gone out of the markets. We mentioned the booty shape recovery. We mentioned the retracement back down to the main consolidation. The 50% down move, you know, or halfway down move per se. Sometimes it's 50%, sometimes it's not. But once you have the move on the chart, you want to buy the halfway down move. Literally, men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie, guys. I mean, the game is too easy. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that right here. Draw with your boy Jay, art class with Jay. Right here. Wow. Look at that line. Just beautiful. Beautiful. You missed the spike. You wait for the retracement back about halfway down. You had the booty shaped double bottom recovery right here pattern. Never look back. All time highs, cleaned out. Volume came in. We expected this. So if you have this card, you have that cash. If you bought in what we told you guys, either as an investment you're up or for yourself, you save money, you saved yourself a premium with an ultimate rare like this. Card is too beautiful. Card is actually not just seen play in the sense in branded Draco Tail right now, meta relevance wise right now, but you have a brand new structure deck that just came out, plus actual broken branded support early next year in Burst Protocol. When you combine those factors, plus the technical factors, we just saw this one coming, guys. Hopefully you came in early. Hopefully you got exposure to the card, because it's spiking up into oblivion with only a couple listings left. Insanity taking over the Yu-Gi-Oh markets right now. On that same branded boat, don't forget that branded opening has other rarities. Yes, the quarter century secret rare is already 35s, pushing 40s, but look at this platinum secret rare. Volume is coming in now at around 2s and some change. 15 listings only. You have a couple one-ofs, and literally, guys, after a couple one-ofs, it's $5, and then it just keeps going up to 6 towards 7s. This platinum secret rare can become money. Some people come in here, oh, it's still 250s. It's still readily available. They don't see the supply. The fact that just a couple one-ofs later, the card is already not just 2x from the current lowest price, but even more. So again, volume is picking up. People are realizing, damn, I missed out on the quarter centuries. Let me get the next best thing. Of course, you have like the PCRs, PURs, Autumn Ps, and Autumn Rs, but even the PCRs right here, this card used to be shekels. This card used to be around a quarter. No one cared about this card back like a year ago when it first came out. A quarter, no one cared. And look, volume actually coming in. It says 87 cents pushing a billy, but really, this card is pushing $3. And after a couple one-ofs, again, the card is 4s and eventually $5 at the bottom of the page. So if you need more than one, like, you just can't get it in the first page, you know, before it's 5s and beyond. 2 pages only, 16 listings. The card is going parabolic overall. Most people are not paying attention to the lower rarities or the other bonanza rarities for branded opening, but they're making moves, they're making plays. Yes, the secret rares are still shekels. That's good. Get exposure, you know, because the secret rare could definitely go from shekels to billies due to the branded hype. So don't sleep on it. You know, a lot of people, oh, branded hype is over. The structure decks are already here. Everyone that needs these cards. No, I mean, Burst Protocol, still more support, like the actual broken support for branded is coming out early next year. So from now until then, I expect these cards to continue to get hyped, to continue to spike up in price, all-time highs right here, price discovery mode for branded opening across a multitude of different rarities. Then we have Guiding Quem on that same branded boat. Starlight Rare is 200. We're literally talking about this card. Literally showed this when we collab with Galzo, and I believe it was with Chris, or maybe it was with just Galzo. But in one of those collabs, we talked about this card at 60 bucks. 60 bucks. 60 bucks, guys. We're like, you know, you have that right there. Come in here. It's the max rarity. You know, people are going to come in for the Starlight. And yeah, 200s now. 5 listings only. A couple of 1s and 2s. And yeah, then it's 250s. And yeah, this card was 60 bucks, guys, the other day. Literally. Right here. And now you have people that came in already at triple digits. And now the card, I mean, at least is listed at 200 because it's that scarce. And people are not willing to, you know, part ways below that price because it's just hard to get. From Sayak, man, a core set Starlight, Guiding Quem, we always knew this would happen, man. It's a no surprise to us. Let me know what you guys think. And then we have Dragon Master Magia, PURQCSR from Stampede, which, by the way, in a couple days we're gonna actually do a Stampede review again, or probably a rarity collection, not just this set. But yeah, again, look, this card was 30 bucks. We said, guys, 30 bucks, pick it up, just at least have your one of. And now you come here, you're like, oh yeah, it's 33s, still cheap, right? Look, 26 listings, you have a place at around 33s. Yeah, but at the bottom of the page, start hitting 40s, man. 40s. Yeah, you do have many walls of China here at the mid 30s, but the card was actually in the high 20s, and you can see this rise and spike in price right here from 29 to 34s, you know. And yeah, that's where we're at. After that walls, it could easily be a 40 piece. So we've always told people, don't take these prices for granted. Sure, it could get a Starlight Rare at any point. I think during its life cycle as a card, it'll eventually get a Starlight somewhere. That's my expectations. But in the meantime, I expect from now until then that this card will continue to go up in price. And you never know if the Starlight is actually hard to get because it didn't come in this year's tins. Who knows if we have to wait until next year's tins, or in whatever product it might come in, it may be scarce. So, you know, with those considerations, Magia's making moves, making plays. This card is iconic, not meta relevant, but still iconic. Even me. Usually I'm not like a collector. I usually don't keep cards. I'm addicted to the green. And even me, I even own this particular card. And of course it has the PCR and the Platinum Secret Rare PSR as well. But just any version. Just if you want this card, that's how it starts creeping up. 30s, then 35s, then one day it's 40s, and then you wake up and it's a 50 piece. So if you need it, no need to wait around for this card that has been best selling as of late as it moves on up in price. So if you need any of these cards that we're talking about today, first link in the description down below. Come over here if you need to get exposure. At the very least, fast track these cards. You can see here that they're moving on up in price. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh players are coming in and buying these cards up. So if you need to do so yourself as well, link in the description down below. Don't forget, we currently have our giveaway. We will be selecting the one winner next week. You get all these goodies, the Fire King playmat and everything else on this picture, including that OT right there with the new hero support. Not bad to participate. Link in the description down below. Make sure you guys get access to your free course right here, $15 off over here on Whatnot. Discord and X, in case you guys want to join, would really appreciate it. None of this content is official. Financial advice is for entertainment purposes only. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell on the way in. Would gladly appreciate that. So before we move on to actual, you know, more best-selling cards, I wanted to discuss the legendary 5Ds decks. That, you know, these are still pre-sales. I wouldn't be buying any of these commons right now. You know, I would let the supply sink in. People crack these open, they get what they need. Maybe they sell their extras. That sell pressure comes into the market. But yeah, I mean, what I was realizing here going through these is that when I filtered it by like ultras and secrets, which are the holographics, I was realized like the let's start with ultras. Like I didn't see any of the staples here, you know, as ultras. Any of the staples, none of them. Look at that. There's no staples here, just random cards that no one really cares about for the most part. And then I went to secret rare. I'm like, why they wasted the secret rare slots with like tokens and stuff? Like these should have been ultra rare tokens. You know, that's 1, 2. Half of the secret rare slots are tokens. Like make them ultra rares and make some of the staples, you know, secrets. Like that's what I thought. But like, I mean, I don't know. Just based on these pre-sales and the listings, I don't know if some of these have, you know, if there's more secret rares or whatever. But based on this current information, you know, it seems that everything is coming as a common. So that's very important. When I mean everything, I mean like the main like the staples, like imperms, another common, drolls, ashes, the mole charmies, everything in common. So I thought some of these would be secret rare, so I'm not sure. I mean, you guys will know more than me per se. Let me know in the comment section if that would be the case. But based on the current listings, I only see that the staples are only in commons. And if this is the case, then the holographic should still, for most of these staples, age well, just given a cheaper version at first. But I think once these get scarce as well, they'll go up in price. So there'll be amazing investment opportunities in this set as we get closer to its release in 2 weeks. We'll definitely be covering it here on the channel. Then we have Marshmallow Yummy. Again, this card was recently in the high 40s, and now you have one at 50s, but then it quickly goes to 55s, back up, 3 pages, only 29 listings. And the main reason is because everything else in Yummy is cheap, essentially. Like when it comes to the deck core, everything else is cheap. I'm not talking about, oh, but I need purges for my Yummy deck. No, I'm talking about the Yummy deck core in itself is super cheap, except this card. So it just came out in the latest core set. People need it, they're coming in, the demand is high, it's a much needed card, and usually cards that are inside the best decks or what's considered to be the most represented deck, they're going to retain these high valuations. So yeah, 50 piece if you need that one-off deal. I mean, not bad at all, but I mean, it's really a $55 card right here as it's retraced from the $60+ highs. So yeah, I mean, ideally $50. I mean, we would have liked to see, maybe 45s, maybe even $40, but the card is at 55. So if you need it, maybe you can get a deal in person at sub 50s for this card. It should continue to retain value as people continue, to play this card in the current meta for the foreseeable future. So it continues to be best selling because of that matter. Then we have K904 Noroi from Duma Dimensions. Card retraced down from 28 pushing 30s all the way down to 2022s, and then now it's rebounding. You can see here in the chart it's rebounding in price, and now it's back up to 25. So 30 listings only. I mean, even though you see these walls of China, if you need this card, it's best selling for a reason. Like, come in here, get exposure. If you need the card, just get it at 25. So you don't want to see this core set ultra crack 30s, maybe even reach mid 30s, or maybe even $40 one day. Not saying that it has to, but you can see this rebound here of demand coming in. That means that if you need the card, just make sure you have exposure, especially if you're playing the card. Have exposure to the card if you need it. You don't want to come back. I mean, it's already up a couple billies, but you don't want to, to be up $5, $10 from this current price if you need this card, because you're going to need a playset. You're going to most likely need multiples. You're going to most likely need 3 of these. So you want to take advantage of these current prices before they continue moving on up and spiking into oblivion. Then we have Mo Charming Meows. Again, getting reprinted in the legendary decks that we just showed. But the card was moving on up in price. And right now, even with a common reprint that's coming out in like 2 weeks and some change, people don't care. I mean, you have this place, I mean, it says that it's probably not there if you click add to cart, but yeah, the card, you have one-ofs all the way to $30, man. So 36 listings as people realize that, they probably want to play the secret rares. They're like, yo, okay, commons coming good, people on a budget, that's all good and well, but maybe for a pet deck, but my main deck, I'm playing the secrets. People coming in, realizing that fact. Here, $25, but quickly goes to 30s, all one-of. So if you need your 2-ofs or maybe even a playset of Meows, then as you can see, the volume has been coming in, and this card could pretty soon be a $30 card. I think the common should cause some sell pressure even as a common, but we'll continue to monitor this one as it continues to be best selling right now. We have Dogmatica Flirtilus, the Thunderbolt. This card was $10, went up to 15s. We recently touched base on it on the channel. Wanted to give you guys a brief update here that it continues to be best selling, and now it's $17 for this core set secret rare, so making a new local high. And we told you guys at 15s, pick this card up if you need it. A lot of Dogmatica hype right now. Don't let it be a 20 piece and beyond. And right now you do have a wall of China here at 17s, a couple walls at 18s, but then it's $20. And when we talked about it at 15s, we expected 20s around the corner, and it seems likely now just based on the current demand. So if you needed this card, hopefully you picked it up at cheaper prices, because pretty soon it could be a 20-piece McNuggies from Mickey D's, and there you go. We have 7 Tachyon. The card continues to consolidate here week after week. Every time we come in here, we see that the volume remains consistent and price action remains consolidating sideways at around 30s. So 7 Tachyon is still a $30 card, 54 listings, and it starts creeping at, up towards the mid 30s heading into page 2. But for now, volume is consistent at 30 bucks. People just need this card, and with these cards and like a side set like Maze of the Masters, like when you're getting a reprint, people that need it, they're just coming in and doing what they need to get access to the card. And here we have Draco Tail P. Again, from Doom of Dimensions. This card is curving into consolidation with volume staying consistent. So if you're playing Draco Tail, if you need this card, it's of course a secret rare. It just came out. Like if you need it, no need to wait around, man. I mean, the card has been even sub 14 bucks, 68 listings. So you don't want to find yourself paying over 15 bucks for this card. Excuse me, guys. And yes, I understand. There's walls of China here, a lot of listings, but again, we're curving into consolidation with volume. That means that the demand is picking up. People are recurring to playing this card. So just don't sleep on it. If you need it, get it at sub 15s. You don't want to come back and it's a 20-piece McNuggies or 25s and beyond for the secret rare. Pick up your Draco Tail piece. Beautiful curvature into consolidation. The chart is saying, if you need me, buy me, before the eventual next leg up from the lows. So definitely one to keep in mind. We have Swap Frog. Swap Frog Ultimate Rare. I mean, this card is cleaned out. Card was around $100. Excuse me. Volume came in and it crashed from like almost 150, 200, like high prices all the way down to 100. Why? Because we have the quarter century, which we will just show in a moment. And now people came in for this one. 4 listings only. You have 2 here at $170. Then a place at 300. After that, it's 550s, then gone. Crazy. I mean, if you guys know why, tell me. Is it a Boomer Eddie Edison deck? Is it, new water support? Is it just scarcity? Is it just like, fundamentally, I'm not too sure, but the card is getting cleaned out. 1 page only. You do have a couple play sets there, but then gone, guys. Insane. You had some, a sale recently. I mean, the card is not liquid, especially at these higher valuations. It's hard to get, man. It's scarce. OTS Tournament Pack 3. It is Swap Frog. Wow, the OTs are pretty soon 300, man. After the 170s right here. Crazy. You can see the volume candle coming in. Wow. Let me know what you guys think about OT swaps. But don't forget, you do have the quarter century secret rare. So again, these might be next. The card has been $7 forever, between 7 to 8s, and right now is essentially pushing almost 10 bucks. And then it just keeps going up, heading into page 2. So 4 pages only, 38 listings. So if you need Swap Frogs and you want to, play at like one of the higher rarities, quarter century secret rare is free 99. Like you're at all-time lows. Volume is coming in. You're buying the lows rather than the highs. It's been on a downtrend. The trend is your friend until the end. But this is what you want to buy: the all-time lows, the lack of interest, the loss of interest, guys. You want to get exposure at around 9-10 bucks before the card could potentially be 15 to 20s. Like if we wake up one day and we see Swap Frog at 15s or 20s, no one's gonna be like, oh man, this is super surprising. No, we're gonna be like, yeah, Swap Frog, man. Like it makes sense. So if you need yours, don't let it, you're buying the all-time lows. If you just, want exposure to this card, or maybe as an investment, you could end up being 2x down the road. Don't miss out on a card like this. And also don't forget that it has a bunch of prints from Bonanza. You have clean secrets at shekels. I think these are great penny stocks, man. You have PCRs at under $1. You have platinum secrets at around 3s, and you have PURs at around $1. Like, don't take these for granted, man. Look, even the secret rare, like, look how beautiful this card is, which, by the way, has just been uptrending. So a lot of one-ofs on page 1, only one-ofs. And if you want multiples, like, you're gonna have to pay. Look at that. We're in page 3, maybe around 2/4 a pop. Okay. So yeah, if you see this in a trade binder, if you see this at locals, like if you want to come in here and get some exposure, like at shekels, this is great. This is a secret rare that at some point down the line, I could see being $1 billion beyond, conservatively speaking. So, right now there's a 2x move right here on the secret rare. It could take time. Patience wins this game, but this card is too beautiful. Like we always wanted this. Swaps were always like commons and OTs and that's it, like forever. Then we're like, yo, it would be so nice to get secret rare swaps for cheap. And here we are. But most people forgot. When they forget, we remember. This is amazing value right here with the secret rare. Don't take it for granted. Then we have Forbidden Droplet. Again, getting a common in the legendary decks, but the holographic is still holding strong. pushing sixes here as people realize, like, I don't really care about the common. You know, a lot of people, that's what their thought process is going to come in here and just buy the ultra. And yeah, pretty soon this $5 to $6 card can become sevens and beyond. So 28 listings, just one to keep in mind. It's a staple, it's been going up since it came out as expected. So if you need a holographic version, I wouldn't be waiting too longer before a card like this can potentially continue moving on up, just like Infinite Impermanence. We're getting, you know, the common reprint, but the secret rare, people are realizing, oh man, the secrets are too cheap. You know, I don't really care about another common reprint. I just want the holographic. And wow, look at this volume candle at around sixes. You have a one of at 457s, but then it's a $6 card, 56 listings. And honestly, I think these will age very, very well. Like if you have to spare 20 bucks post tax, like come in here, just get a playset at around $6. Like you can't go wrong with, you know, a secret rare imprims, and it's readily available, you know, in the low sixes here with multiple playsets. But I think, you know, again, people are rushing in. They're realizing, I mean, this is the largest volume candle in the last 90 days. I'd be a buyer of Infinite Impermanence right now, the secret rare. Yes, again, it's getting a reprint. It could still cause some more sell pressure even as a common, but this is a clean secret rare from Rarity Collection 1. Yeah, it's like the perfect mid-max rarity if you're kind of like on a budget. 20 bucks a playset of holographic secrets, like you can't go wrong with that for the long term. We have Art Mage Finmail, the Starlight Rare. This card used to be 20 bucks. Volume came in, went to 30s, and now it's a 40s. It's just crossed the $40 mark. 10 listings only, have a couple one-ofs here, and you know, then 8 wall there at 45s. But then it starts going to like 80s at the bottom of the page. One page only, 10 listings. You know, again, the Art Mage hype is coming in, so card is scarce now. So yeah, man, it's crazy what's going on with a card like that. We have Art Mage Academic Arcane. Let's leave the name at that. Went up to 16, 17 bucks and now crashing back down to 12s. But it's just a couple willy-nilly billy one-off deals. Like, you take advantage of these. There's 3 here at 12.25s. If I would need a playset of this card, I would just come in here and order these 3 right now. Literally pay about 40 bucks for a playset. Not bad, because it's still not bad. It's just up like 25% from most recent lows, so it's still not up too crazy. But after those one-ofs, it does start creeping back up to 15, 16s and beyond. So 64 listings, just one to keep on your radar if you feel like you need it, especially with this little retracement back down to the mean. We have Medius the Pure, again, another Art Mage card, went up to, you know, like 13s, and then retracing down to 10s. So 50 listings. If I would need this card, yeah, I missed the $3 lows when I was talking about it, but like if you need it now, this card can be 15 to 20s. It can, guys. It could turn out to be 15 to 20s, guys here. You know, so don't sleep on it. Yes, it's good to see. Walls of China at 1076 with shipping. Then it goes to 11s at the bottom of the page. But like, if I would need this now, if I'm building Art Mages, if I'm excited for the new support, like, you know, you missed the lows, but you missed the highs, so you get exposure now before it could potentially rebound hard in price. And here we have Lancia, Ancestral Dragon of the Ice Mountain. Again, from Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge. Most people forgot about this card. No one's going back to Terminal Revenge, and maybe we should. On one of these weekends, I'm gonna go back to Terminal Revenge and actually revisit. I think I'm talking about another card that came in here later on in the market watch, but overall, just go ahead and do a Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge set review, because the set came out now, what, like a year and some change ago? So a year and a half ago. So yeah, I think it's time to review a set like this, because this card was $8. We're talking about it at single digits, and now the card is 20. It says 21, 27 with shipping. Pretty soon 22s. Then it just got cleans out at 30s at the bottom of the page. Only one page left. 8 listings only, single digit listings. You have a playset at 25s, but after that is a 30 piece and beyond. Again, like, this card used to be $8. Excuse me, guys, $8, and now it's at all-time highs. All-time highs. One of the best-selling cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, getting cleaned out. The reason why I'm not sure is there water support out there. I mean, I think I heard something about it. I mean, you guys will know more than me. The whole point is, you know, I'm just reporting this for this one. I'm just reporting the price action in the sense that massive V-shaped recovery from all-time low prices straight up to all-time high prices. Crazy. Straight up into price discovery mode. The card is just super scarce, hard to get, and it does have, I think, the quarter century secret rare. So, like, you know, if that's the version you want, it's $45. And honestly, like, this is not bad. Like, if you need, like, if this is just a one-of and you like quarter century secret rares, instead of paying 20, 25, 30s on the secret, like just get this one under 50s, because it quickly is going to be a $75 card. This is the deal and steal of the day. If you need this card, this is the one I would get. 13 listings only. This card, you know, in this rarity as well, is about to get bought out. We have Therion King Regulus. Again, yesterday we talked about you know, the 2024 tins. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about the 2025 tins. But even in the 2023 tins 2 years ago, you still have value. Crazy. This card was $1 and some change, like $1.25. Volume came in, and it's been on an uptrend ever since. Higher highs and higher lows. And now this card, you have 2 here at $1 but really, card is pretty soon pushing 4s, 5s. You know, yes, you do have playsets here, 47 listings, 5 pages, so it's still readily available, but you can literally see the uptrend, man. It was consolidating forever at around $1, even at shekels, and now you can see the uptrend as of late. So the trend is your friend until the end. Right now, there's no end in sight. So I expect this card to actually become a $5 prismatic secret. Got reprinted over 2 years ago. People are not paying attention to it. So if you need yours, maybe you steal that $1.60 play right there, or just in general, you pick it up before it actually reaches $4 to $5 in the midterm. You know, one to definitely keep in mind. Just a broken card, works well with machines. Don't sleep on this card right here, right now. Another card from the 2023 tins is Runic Tip. It's a card that we always, just the tip, huh? We always thought that it would get, you know, a quarter century, it would get a higher end. You know, it already has a CRs, but if I'm not mistaken, but we always thought it would have like, you know, a quarter century or a Starlight by now, but not really. I mean, this card I think only has like 3 prints, which is this one, the OG Ultras and the OG CRs. And yeah, I mean, the card was $1.50. No one cared about it. It sucked. Malice is all over the place. Can't play Runics, and now because of Runic Radiant, you know, the card is $5, man. After a couple 1s and 2s, it does, you know, eventually surpass that level into page 2. 44 listings, and with volume, guys, you can clear the clear strength here with volume taking over this card. I would not be surprised if it keeps going up to 6s, 750s, maybe even be double digits, guys. So if you need your Runic Tips, if you're gonna play this with Radiant, or just, you know, want access to it again, I think it gets a reprint eventually. But in the meantime, this prismatic secret looks gorgeous for anything at around or below $5 for Runic Tip. We have Gorgon of Silophthonia. Again, we always talked about this card saying anything at or below $5 is great. 32 listings, and now you have a couple 1-ofs, and the walls are now at $9 for this card. The walls now are at $9. I actually saw this somewhere. Someone was playing this inside an actual deck, probably one of the decks that we discussed 2 days ago, but in that meta video. But yeah, I mean, the card is just curving up, guys. You could clearly see it. Men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. Everything is in the charts, and the chart is saying that this card is about to go parabolic as it's curving in with volume into higher prices. These spikes, you know, they're starting slow and eventually they accelerate. So don't let this card hit double digits if you need it. Hopefully you picked it up when we last talked about it not so long ago. 32 listings. The card can become a core set secret rare from Duelist Advanced double digit card, so don't sleep on it. We have Elzette as Amina of the White Forest from Suda. This card continues to consolidate here near the double digit mark. 47 listings. You have a couple 1-ofs at under 10s, but then, you know, the walls are at around 1160s. Then it does hit 12s at the bottom of the page, because this is the missing piece. You know, for White Forest as Amina players, they're like, yo, okay, we got reprints of this, I'm picking up that, okay, now it's cheaper, but damn, I need my LZ. So right now the card is $8-9, but quickly goes back up to double digits, so just one to keep in mind. Then we have Borlord Furious Dragon, continues to be best selling. Wanted to give you guys an update. You know, the card was $4, went up to 1168, and right now, I mean, essentially a $10 card, man. Then it does head back up to 12s and beyond, up 20% near these, you know, the lower part of the page right here. 3 pages only, 24 listings. Again, this card continues to be best selling right now as people continue to pick this card up because of branded. Yeah, it's crazy to see this card make this move. And it is retracing back down to the mean fast, but is holding that level strong before eventually rebounding back up. So if you need this card, you don't want to pay, you know, more or over $10, you know, or the current price. Yeah, with taxes, 10 and some change, but that'd be like the max that I would want to pay for a card like this before it could potentially keep going on up until a reprint comes around the corner. Then we have Primite Dragon Ether Barrel. Again, this card, the cat smiled and dumped on the market. And now, you know, the card went down to 10s, literally the $10, and now it's rebounding. It says 11s, but that's where we're at. Still at 10 bucks, 80 listings, but the rebound is indicating that Billy Bobs are coming in willing to pay more, you know, for this card. As you can see, look at that. Let's pay $17 let's pay $17 for a $10 card. Why not? My name is Billy Bob. 80 listings. You know, the card is readily available at 10s, but I wouldn't be taking this for granted. That's all I'm gonna say. If you need your ether barrels, you want to pick up the Primite engine, literally no better time to pick it up once the card has been retracing down from 15 bucks to 10s. Beautiful. This is when you get exposure, you know, before the card could go back up to double digits officially. You know, volume is coming in. So if you need Primite Dragon Ether Barrel, we don't know when it's getting an additional print. I would take advantage of this right now at 10 bucks before it could potentially hit 15s and beyond. Again, down the line, we have Luna Light Gold Leo. This card is receiving volume near the lows. The card used to be 14, 15 bucks. Right now it's about 10 bucks right here, readily available, 57 listings, but very interesting volume candle coming in at the lower prices. Just wanted to highlight that chart signal that probably no one's looking at. So if you need this card, you know, a lot of people love Luna Light. They love playing it. They, you know, that towers feeling is broken. So yeah, don't sleep on this card at single digits, man. We have a Bow Q, the Lightless Shadow. Card was 21s, 22s, crashed down to 10, 11s, and we've been saying pick this card up, man. If you need your one of, don't take it for granted. And now little by little, it's moving on up in price. 45 listings. You have a couple ones and two ofs, and the walls are pretty much pushing. That is $13.83 with shipping, guys. So, you know, don't sleep on this card. If you need a Bow Q, it's still hard to get. We don't know when it's getting reprinted. Just get your one of, man. If you need to get your one of, you don't want to come back and see this card at 15 to 20s again. Yeah, you do have the Wall of China currently right here, but the way that the demand is coming in and the volume, that might be gobbled up fast. No need to wait any longer on a card like this. We have Blue Eyes White Dragon. Again, the chibi art. Most people forgot about this card. Card was 5 bucks forever. Massive volume candle coming in here right now that no one else is paying attention to. And 49 listings, you have a couple one-ofs, and then the card is 6 bucks. So this is your final chance in the sense, like, if you've always wanted this card, like, just pick it up now. If you're a collector, you want this Blue Eyes, you like it, like, you can see the massive volume candle coming in out of the blue. You know, actually the largest volume candle in a good while, guys, you know, in a good while. So yeah, if you need this card, like, pick it up now. You don't want it to be 6s but then creep up to 750s, and then you come back one day and there's double digits as it gets harder and harder to get. Plus we're getting more chibi arts, you know, so then there's going to be people that are going to want to collect the chibi arts overall, and this is, you know, the Blue Eyes chibi. So not bad to pick up right now as we continue to consolidate. Plus the volume is coming in. You want to get in before the next move happens. Then we have Super Poly from the structure deck. Excuse me, guys. The branded structure deck, the ultra rare, just continues going on up and be best selling. Card is essentially pushing 2s, which is crazy. Card came out at $3.99 at Shekels. 25 listings, and yeah, I mean, it's insane. So hopefully we do get sell pressure, some type of retracement back down to the mean, but wanted to advise that this card is literally one of the best selling cards in Yu-Gi-Oh right now, and it's just a reprint, which you would think like, oh, everyone has these, you know, they get play sets of structures and they're there, but most people that haven't probably don't want to, you know, get rid of them. As you can see, the price appreciation for a card like this. Then we have Harmonic Synchro Fusion. This card again used to be 350s. It spiked up in price, you know, crazy with sales even at 15s, and right now, yes, 950s, you know. So if you need the card, 22 listings, we don't know when it's getting a reprint. Like, if you really need it, Jay, I want to have access to it, I might want to play it, I just want to have it, I want to own it, like, there's no better time to pick this card up than at 10 bucks right here, before it reclaims a double digit mark, like if you really need it badly. But yeah, this card continues to retain value, continues to be best selling with actual large volume candles as people continue to rush in to get exposure to this card. Then we have Apophis the Serpent, man. You gotta shout out my Odeon cards. You know, card was $5 bucks, spiked up to 17 to 20s. Crazy. Because of that, in Europe, that person actually topped that. Was it Lil? Yeah, I think YCS Lil. So pretty interesting. Ever since the card crashed back down from the highs, over a 50% dump, 32 listings. So yeah, I mean, if you need this card, just get exposure to it. That's all I'm saying. If you need this card at 8s, get exposure to it. You know, Don't let it creep maybe back up to double digits. It's not like Odeon is the end all be all deck. Like, oh my God, everyone's playing the heaviest represented deck. Not really, but you know, you do see that the volume has remained consistent. There's a lot of people out there still picking up this card. So, you know, it continues to be best selling. You can see it clear as day with the volume candles there. So definitely make those considerations. We have Divine Arsenal AA Zeus. Everyone forgot about this clean secret rare from Monstrous Revenge. Card was $10 and now says went up to 13s. Volume is coming in, and yes, $12 still. After that playset, it goes towards 14s and beyond. At the bottom of the page, 3 pages only, 27 listings. This is another one that it makes no sense that it never got the Starlight or you know, or the rarity treatment, not just like the alternate art, but I mean like a full rarity treatment for the card, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, if you need this card, yeah, I mean, I would get exposure. This card could easily hit 15s and beyond. So, you know, right now at 12s, if you just need your one of, get exposure to the card before it continues going on up, as it is currently best selling in its secret rarity. So there you go. Then you have Jirac Volcano. This card continues, you know, just V-shape recovered off the lows of this retracement back down to the mean, all the way back up to previous, to all-time, not all-time highs, but new local highs, pushing around $7 with a lot of one-ofs, man. Then it heads towards 8s and eventually double digits, 3 pages only, 24 listings. So the Jirac hype continues, and very, very interesting, guys. Very interesting. Card could be double digits again. So keep it in mind, man. Keep it in mind. You know, if you need it, I would be picking it up. Especially, you know, maybe you don't need as many copies, or you just want to complete your playset or things of that nature. Like if you would need this card, I wouldn't be waiting around for Jirac Volcano, as it could explode, you know, potentially down the road in price. We have Regenesis again. As people pick up the Regenesis, like the monsters and the rest of the deck core, don't forget that this spell used to be money, and the secret rare is, you know, you have a couple listings at around 5s. And then it does head towards 650s and beyond. The massive wall of China is at 6. That's good. You come in, if you need to get 3 ofs, you get them. You know, you pay max $20 for your playset, and you live to fight another day, or at the very minimum, maybe as an investment. Like, definitely make those considerations. Not bad. Rebounding from the lows. Like, if you ever needed this card, now is a great time, you know, potentially pick it up. It came in Allen. You know, it's harder to get than people think. And with the Regenesis hype, you know, people might be coming back to pick up this card. Then we have Gordian Slicer, another Allen card, you know, right here that everyone else forgot about. You know, the consolidating. That's what you want to buy. Lack of interest. No one cares about this card right now. No one's looking at it. It's just not applicable to anything. But I don't think Konami reprints a card like this for no reason. Eventually, it should see some sort of or type of play. We'll see. But yeah, right now, great time to get exposure at around $5, 73 listings into this wall of China before it could potentially be 6s, then 750s one day after the consolidation range is over. Then we have Call of the Haunted, the Lost Art promotion. This card was $8, spiking up to 10s, it says here, but right now we're at 14s, and then it hits 25s at the bottom of the page. 2 pages only, 13 listings, as people rush in to get any and all holographic versions of Call of the Haunted. Even the Lost Art has felt that impact. It's crazy to see the moves like this. Then we have Duality, guys, from Battles and Legend Monsters Revenge, another one that V-shaped off the $2.77 lows to 550s, and right now it's pushing 7s, guys. And then towards the bottom of the page, 8, 47 listings, 5 pages only, you know, and this is another one that we thought would get a reprint somewhere, but it's still single print, you know, right here. So if you need this card, you might want to come in and pick it up before it could potentially hit double digits down the line. Then we have Pure Lily, this ultimate rare. People have been talking about this card as of late, you know, as it crashed down to $7. Like, if you need this card, it does go towards double digits at the bottom of the page, 4 pages, 39 listings. So if you need it, pick it up at single digits. You know, it's readily available just in case this deck archetype gets support. You know, Rescue Ace already got Exo Sisters, you know, and, you know, a bunch of different support. This could be next, and if it is, this card would go crazy at $7. You just can't go wrong. You just can't go wrong. You know, you just can't. You can't go wrong. Getting exposure at single digits. It's crazy, man. Free money. Free 99. Then we have Kaiba Man the Legend. You know, this card was about $7-8. Now you see the rebound here with actual volume. And yeah, you have one at 650s, but then quickly his 13s and then 20s at the bottom of the page, 13 listings. So yeah, the card is getting cleaned out right now, with Billy Bob even paying $25 for this card. So Excuse me, guys. Like, if you need it, pick it up right here, single digits. You don't want to be that guy paying double digits for this card that was, you know, $8 to $8 forever after it had the spike, retraced back down, and now it's rebounding back up. So yeah, crazy to see this move, man. We have Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice. Again, this card was $20, retraced back down to 15s, and right now it's 16s, but the mini walls are at 18s, and then eventually it's a $20 card heading into page 2. So 41 listings again. The sarcophagus reprints. Like, if you need this card, I wouldn't be waiting too longer. It's a DMG art. It's getting hard to get. It's from Alliance Insight. No reprint coming soon. So just keep it in mind. If you need this card, I would be picking it up. Excuse me, right now. Number 1, Infection Buzz King from Maze and Millennia. This card was $4 or $5. It says 6s, and yeah, you have a couple 1-ofs here and a new Wallet China mini wall right there. So the card is readily available at 5s, but you know, again, this card, if you go to the yearly, it used to be $2, and then double bottom here. Now it's revisiting the previous highs, 56 listings. So yeah, I mean, the card is readily available at $5. Like, if you really need it, you're 1-of, you just want access to it. It's crazy to see that this card, when it came out, it was nothing, and now it's actually a $5 card. We have Sage with the Eyes of Blue, man. This card is still single digits. Wow. That's crazy. This card is single digits, bro. $9 for Ultimate Rare Sages, 40 listings. That is insane to me. After a couple 1-ofs, it does reclaim the double digit mark, but even at $10, it's like so cheap, you know? So yeah, we have the Quarter Centuries, and you know, we have options. Probably gets a Starlight down the road. So, you know, 40 listings here. Card is $9. It's consolidating. Like, if you have you know, time to get exposure to this card and just wait on it, like, I think it could age well down the line, because this is a single digit ultimate rare from OTS pack 27. That is just mind-boggling. We have Kirikara Divine Carnate. You know, if you need your 1-of, I'd be getting exposure to it. I mean, we can see that the card used to be 18, pushing 20s, crashed down to 8s, and yeah, that's where we're at, around 750s. After those 1-ofs, it goes to $9. So if you need it, you know, those are deals right there. 27 listings, 3 pages only, before the card potentially eventually gets to double digits and beyond. Then we have Red Lotus King, Flame Crime. This is the other Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge card that we're talking about today. I'll eventually do a set review here, or maybe just do a set review, like talking about multiple Battles of Legend all in one video. So look forward to that, maybe next week, and we'll see. Card was 1150s, went to 24s. Now it's actually a $20 card. 27 listings here. You have a couple of 1s and 2-ofs. Then eventually it does head towards 22s at the bottom of the page. So yeah, just want to keep in mind that, yeah, it's still best selling. Excuse me, guys. Still, you can see the volumes coming, massive volume, people rushing in to pick up this card. Fundamentally speaking, I'm not aware why, but you know, chart wise, volume is coming in. You know, right now, like, if you need it, I mean, this card could be $30 to $40. Like, it just can't, just based on the demand, on the need, just parabolic rising to all-time highs. You never know. So yeah, you're paying a premium compared to the $11 that it was, but from 20s, it could be 25 to 30s down the line. The potential is definitely there. Then we have Swords of Concealing Light. This card, I mean, you see it here, readily available at around $3, right? But if you have the first edition ultra rares of this card, like, look at that, it's pushing $9. $9, then hits double digits, and then like $20 at the bottom of the page. So no one's aware of this. Card used to be, you know, $2, went up to $350s, but for the first edition, Swords of Concealing Light from Legendary Collection 3 Yugi's World, these look beautiful. And these are worth money. So if you have these, you can move them and eat, and then eventually pretty soon they continue going up in price. And we have Bond Between Teacher and Student. Why isn't this card reprinted? This card is still 18 to $20, man, and volume is coming in at these prices. That's crazy. 28 listings from Dual Power. This card is still pushing 20s, just crazy, as it continues to be best selling even at these higher price valuations. And here we have Dark Spirits Mastery. This card from Legendary Duelist Immortal Destiny. This is the max rarity ultra. You know, it does have a couple commons, but card was 11s, crashed down to 6s, and now rebounding back up to double digits. 15 listings only. I believe this is for like the evil heroes, if I'm not mistaken, but regardless, card is $10. Quickly goes to 15s if you need it. Just wanted to highlight it at $10 before it potentially continues on moving up in price. And lastly, if you made it this far out into the video, you guys know RB Stage Landing. Just wanted to highlight this outlier candle coming in here, because RBs have topped at multiple regionals. So again, the volume is coming in. Card is still cheap, you know, at around $2 essentially, but eventually it does go back up to 3s. If you've always wanted or needed this card, I would be taking advantage of current prices, because this massive volume candle came in as of late, showing interest after the card has, you know, the deck has topped here recently. And don't forget, it does have a Starlight Rare. Like, if this is the one you want, you know, at around $25, not bad. Could potentially be more down the line, especially with the hype coming in. But yeah, the secret rares, the one making moves, only 2 prints, max rarity, and then the secret. Corset secret from Duelist Advance, harder to get than people think. You know, the card was $6 and crashed down the way to 2s, and now the deck is actually topping. So if you need it, I wouldn't wait too long, man. I wouldn't wait too long, honestly. If you need it, I would be getting exposure right now. Even the volume and the charts are saying the same thing. Guys, if you made it this far out into the video, you guys are straight MVPs. Make sure you subscribe, ring that bell, like the video on the way out. Would gladly appreciate it. Make sure you share this in one place in a group chat or with some friends. It really does go a long way. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, for your attention. Stay fresh.